Hey there, hope you're all doing well. I actually just filmed a get ready with me video for this look, except when I put my SD card into my computer to have a look at the footage, it wasn't there. Yeah. So it's either hiding or it's just incinerated itself. If I do find the footage again, I will upload it. Otherwise, this is my October favorites and this is the second time filming this, so I hope this works. Okay, let's get started. I've got my favorites in this thing here. Missing that. Okay, just putting stuff in there that I used on my face today that were included in my favorites. So the first thing I've got floating up here is this NYX eyeshadow palette, and I do love the palette. It's in Champagne and Caviar, although I think it now might be called Champagne and Bubbles. No, Caviar and Bubbles and Caviar, something like that. I'll put a note in the bottom of what it's actually called now. But I have been on the hunt for an eyebrow powder. In the month of October, I'd actually been using this color here. Don't mind my nails. They're really gross and they just keep chipping, so I haven't been painting them because I don't really want to draw any attention to them because they're so short and like raggedy. But yeah, I probably will be painting my nails if I've got time after, because I'm going to flight to Sydney this afternoon. Back to the point of this video, this eyeshadow here, I've been using that as an eyebrow powder, but I find that it's a bit too light and a touch too warm. So today I've actually just changed to this eyeshadow here. And I thought it would be too dark, but actually when I use it and then I brush it out and then I put a clear mascara over it, you know, just the Maybelline Great Lash Clear Mascara, it's not actually too dark. In terms of the actual palette, I really like this one. It's got a nice mix of colors for every day. I'm actually using this palette on my eyes today, and if I had that get ready with me footage, I will show you. But yeah, I do find that it is missing a kind of medium shade where you don't want something so intense as kind of these two dark shades, but you still want to deepen up your eyes a little bit. But otherwise, these shades are really good for everyday kind of light smoky eyes, good for work and stuff. Whereas the MUA palette, I feel like, this is the Undressed palette, by the way. I feel like it's a little bit more versatile. They've got more of a wider variety of darker and lighter shades, and kind of these two navy ones here as well. But on a day-to-day basis, I actually don't wear eyeshadow just because I'm too lazy and it's just work. I don't work at anywhere fancy at all. So yeah, but I do my eyebrows every day, so that's why I've been really looking for an eyebrow powder. And I've been applying my powder with my Real Techniques brow brush, which looks like this. It's, you know, angled, and when you look at it from the top here, it's actually like a really flat oval shape, so it's pointy at the sides, and it's just so easy to work into the brows and, you know, effortless. Love it. This is almost one of my favorite brushes from their range, just because I've never seen anything like this before, ever. So let's talk about a foundation that I've been loving last month. I'm unfortunately not wearing today. Today I'm wearing my Giorgio Armani Lasting Silk UV foundation because it's my holy grail and I haven't used it for a long time, and I feel like it was getting neglected, so I wanted to bring it out. But for the past month I've been using the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. I'm in the number 120. And this isn't a new foundation, I know, but I've been really shopping my stash because I had an epiphany about 2 months ago and realized that I just own way too much stuff. So I've really been shopping my stash this past month, and I just decided to pick out this foundation, and when I used it, I just loved the way that it I just love the finish that it gave to my skin. It was really natural, and it was totally lightweight, like you couldn't feel it at all. It is just a hint too pink for me, but I could totally make it work. But otherwise the color actually matches me really well in terms of the shade, like the darkness, lightness. Yeah, and I feel like this actually gives medium coverage, especially when I use this is a dirty one, but I'll show you a clean one, especially when I use it with my Daiso sponge, which looks like a house. I first started using sponges again to apply my foundation when my friend from Sydney came by a couple of months ago. She was telling me how much she loved this sponge, but not just this sponge, also the beauty blender. I know I really need to get a beauty blender, but for now I've just been using this, and she was telling me like she doesn't use brushes anymore. She, you know, she's all about the sponges. So I picked this up. You get a packet of like, I don't know, 12 I think for $2.80, so it's really amazing. I wash it every day with my Daiso brush and sponge cleanser, and it like gets it back to almost being white every time. So but I do still grab a new one every week, just because I feel like every week it's probably hygienic enough, especially when I'm washing it every day anyway. If I'm really lazy, I only use like one side. If I'm really lazy and I can't bother to wash it, I'll just use the reverse side, although most of the time I do wash it. But yeah, back to the foundation. I feel like it gives medium coverage, especially with the sponge, and you can always use a concealer to just conceal like some of your spots and blemishes and redness that shows through. But I've been really loving these two as a combination. And if you have the Maybelline Fit Me foundation and you haven't used it for a while, you know, maybe it's time to pop it out into rotation. Okay, and then to set my foundation, I've been really enjoying using setting powders. So the setting powder that I used today is the Mironess Studio Magic BB Pore Powder, which looks like this. First off, this stuff smells amazing. Secondly, it is so finely milled. When I open it, it is going to go flying everywhere. I don't know if you can see, but it, like, the powder literally just floats into thin air. And it does come with a sponge, so I think that's why it's called the BB Pore Powder. It's meant to reduce the size of your pores. When you use it with the sponge, I guess you just pat it onto your skin, but I haven't been using it with a sponge. I just use it with my Real Techniques powder brush, which is huge and it's super soft, and I love it. So this is a translucent powder. I don't know if you can tell, but the powder is white. It doesn't give coverage. It doesn't give a white cast to your face, I don't feel like. And it just makes your skin feel super smooth, like smoother than a baby's bottom. Can you believe that? Nothing smoother than a baby's bottom, except when you use this powder. But another powder that I kind of interchange between is the Australis Ready Set Go finishing powder in True Translucent, which looks like this. Again, it's just a finishing powder. It's white, doesn't give any coverage, doesn't give a white cast. It just kind of sets your foundation and makeup, I guess. Yeah, this doesn't make your skin feel baby soft smooth, and it doesn't smell amazing. This smells like floral, but not kind of sickly artificial. It just smells like really pleasant and floral. I don't know, it's really weird. I don't know why a setting powder needs to smell this good, but it does. And yeah, I would suggest using this after you've applied everything. So blush, highlighter, bronzer, like everything, and then right at the end set it, so you know your face is just set. It's like it's probably like an Urban Decay setting powder, except Urban Decay setting spray, except in a powder form. So yeah, really been loving that combination. Also, I use this for all over my face, but I use the Real Techniques contour brush to set under my eyes. I know I'm talking all about Real Techniques brushes, but I really do love them, and I've really just switched over to almost all Real Techniques brushes, because I used to use a set of brushes that I've had for like 3 years now, and they started to shed on me, so I would literally get a face full of makeup and a face full of brush hairs by the end of my makeup session. So I've really been switching to my Real Techniques brushes. I'm not using any Sigma brushes actually at the moment. But yeah, so that's the reason why like I'm not trying to push them or anything. I have a review on them and I'll probably link it in the description bar below, and also here if you're interested to check that out. I have more Real Techniques brushes than this, by the way, so there are some that I don't love, but these are the ones that I do love. And yeah, I'll leave links and stuff below. But this one, the contour brush, like you can't even see where it says contour brush because I just use it so much. I use this to set my under eye concealer, and also I've been using it actually with my highlighter because, like I said, the highlighter brush that I was using before just sheds like crazy on me now, so I kind of can't use it anymore. But this is also one of my favorites. It's the Mere Luminizer Illuminator. It's so cute, the packaging. The balm packaging is so cute. Did I tell you it was from the balm? Yeah, it's from the balm. So this is a highlighter this is the highlighter I have on my face at the moment, and I can't speak. When I first picked it up, I thought it was really yellow, like it was really gold, I should say. And you don't actually see any shimmers in this. I've just noticed, actually, you don't see any physical shimmers in it, but it just, you know, gives a really nice highlight to the skin. When I first picked this up, I thought it was quite intense. But now that I've been using it a bit more, I feel like it's not really that intense. I mean, you could use it for every day and you wouldn't look like Bella from Twilight or anything. No, wait, is she a vampire? Does she sparkle? I have no idea. I don't really follow. Yeah, but initially I thought this was quite intense, but as I've been using it, I find that I could wear this every day and look all nice and, you know, highlighty every day, and I wouldn't look like a crazy person. So let me know what you think. I know on camera everything seems a little bit less and a little bit more muted, but even in real life it's not. I find it's not kind of crazy. I'm going to apply some more because I can. I see it on my nose though, and my my Cupid's bow. Do you see it on my Cupid's bow? Because I do. It's like, you know, coming at me from my Cupid's bow. But okay, enough of that. I really like this highlighter. Yeah. Okay, this is, oh no, not the last makeup product, but this is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Dim Light. I picked this up when my friend came over from Sydney a couple of months ago. I really like this powder. I'm actually going to put some on now because I don't have any on and I need some. It's just I'll show you. What it's supposed to do is diffuse the light kind of, and so make your skin look flawless by doing something magical with the light in your face, and you know, I just like applying it with a powder brush, you know, so I got it on my nose. I usually just like to apply this in my T-zone, which is where most of my imperfections are that need hiding, so that's where I'm gonna put now. I remember when I was in store picking this up with my friend because I'd heard so much about it, and I like told her about it, and I was like, should we get it, should we get it? And then she tried it, so she swatched a bit and she put a bit on her nose, and her nose was like poreless like that. There we go, poreless like that. And so we were like, oh my god. And yeah, so we picked it up, and I love the packaging as well. And I think she, you know, like when you swatch it, you get quite a heavy swatch, and then she applied it on her nose and it was like poreless. But when you use a powder brush, it doesn't have that intense of an effect. It just really lightly kind of diffuses any imperfections and that kind of stuff. So yeah, you could use a sponge as well and just really press it onto your skin to make it look flawless. But for every day, well, not even every day, I don't use this every day, but for just basic scenarios, I just use a powder brush. Okay, enough about this powder. This is the last makeup product, and it is the Revlon Just Bitten Kissable Balm Stain. I'm not wearing on my lips today. This is what it looks like. Kind of is a simmer color, so I guess this kind of deep pinky berry color is, you know, kind of another favorite for this month. But this is in the color 020 Lovesick. It's still quite cold here in Melbourne, even though it's November, so I still wear kind of deeper colors, but this one is kind of a bright deep color, if you get my gist. Like a deeper fuchsia kind of color, so that's why I've been liking these kind of colors, because I want to wear something bright but not like neon because it's still cold, you know what I mean? And this is just so easy. Pop it on, lasts forever. I have no idea how I'm going to use this because you honestly only need a tiny bit. I've been using it maybe 3 days every week for the past month, and you can't even tell that I've made a dent in it. The Nivea Visage Pure Natural Regenerating Night Cream. It's not anti-aging, it's not anti-dark circle, dark spots, it's not anti-wrinkle, it's not anti-anything, but I have been using this at night, and I feel like when I wake up, my skin just feels really nice and soft. I'm going to be doing a review on the whole pure and natural range soon, so if you're keen to check that out, thumbs up this video so you can let me know. It's not a miracle product. In fact, I've never really been a fan of Nivea skincare products previously. Sorry, my legs are going to sleep and it's so painful. But just I've really been noticing the way that my skin feels when I wake up, and this is what I've been using at night, so I just thought I'd mention that and look out for the review on the whole range. Okay, last two products because my legs, oh gee. But the last two products are the Redken Diamond Oil Shampoo and Conditioner. These are just the travel size. I brought this with me when I went to Cairns about a month ago, and you know, I was swimming every day in the pool. I went to, you know, out in the ocean, went scuba diving and all that kind of stuff, so I was washing my hair every day, and I really thought, you know, after these 4 days in Cairns of chlorine, sea salt, sun and all that bad stuff, my hair's really gonna be dry, brittle, like it's not gonna be good. But it wasn't. It didn't kind of get dry and brittle and really gross, and it was because I had these two babies with me in my travels. Just feel like if it can make my hair feel nice and smooth even when I've been swimming in chlorine and sea salt every day, then it must do wonders for my hair, you know, just on a regular normal basis. At the moment I'm still using up a Lush shampoo and conditioner that I'm also going to do a review of soon, so I'm just trying to finish those two up. They last literally for eternity, but I'll tell you more about that later. That is it for my October favorites. It's probably a little bit more products than I would usually show, just because I haven't done a video or a favorites video in forever and a half. If you like any in-depth reviews on any of the products that I've shown you today, please feel free to leave me in the comments a comment in the comments bar below. If you have any other questions, comments, suggestions or requests, also leave me a comment below. Don't forget to thumbs up this video and subscribe, because that would totally make my day. If you want to chat, I'm always free and available on Instagram and Twitter. I'll have all the links below in the description bar for your reference. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I'll speak to you in my next video. Bye!